Welcome to our channel. Today we are going to explore three rare and valuable coins that collectors are always looking for. And these three coins could have surprising value depending on their condition and special features. Make sure you watch this video completely so you don't miss any important details and valuable information about these three coins. So let's get started. First coin. The 2006 Washington, North Dakota State Quarter with the P mint mark is one of the memorable coins from the United States 50 State Quarters program, a historic series that celebrated each state with unique reverse designs. And this particular coin honors North Dakota, which became the 39th state to join the Union in 1889 amperes year. That is proudly displayed on the reverse of the coin along with the state name North Dakota, and the design featuring two grazing American bison standing on open plains with the sun setting in the background, symbolizing the natural beauty and strong wildlife heritage of the state, while the obverse side continues the familiar portrait of George Washington that has appeared on quarters for decades, making the coin instantly recognizable to collectors and everyday users alike. And the presence of the P mint mark indicates that this coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, one of the primary facilities responsible for producing circulation coins in the United States. And collectors often pay close attention to mint marks because they can influence rarity and overall value depending on the number of coins produced and the condition in which they survive today. And when examining the weight of the 2006 P North Dakota State Quarter, it is important to understand that a standard circulated example typically weighs about 5.67 grams, which is the normal weight for modern-clad Washington quarters made of a copper core with outer layers of nickel and copper, while an uncirculated coin, which has never been used in everyday transactions and remains in mint-fresh condition, will also weigh approximately 5.67 grams but may feel sharper in detail and have more brilliant surfaces due to the lack of wear from handling. And as coins move through circulation, they often develop signs of wear such as scratches, small contact marks, and surface wear that occur when coins rub against each other in pockets, cash registers, or coin counting machines. And in circulated condition, this North Dakota quarter may show light to moderate scratches across the fields and raised areas of the design, slight dulling of the original luster, and tiny nicks along the edges that develop over time. And surface wear and tear can gradually soften fine details, such as the fur texture on the bison or the rays of the sun in the background, which makes higher-grade examples more desirable to collectors because they retain clearer features and stronger visual appeal. And a coin described as very fine condition generally shows moderate wear on the highest points of the design, but still maintains clear outlines and recognizable details. Meaning the portrait of Washington remains distinct and the bison figures on the reverse are still easy to identify without heavy flattening. And collectors often use magnification to inspect coins closely, searching for unusual characteristics such as striking errors, doubled designs, off-center strikes, or die imperfections that can transform an ordinary coin into a rare collectible item. And while millions of North Dakota state quarters were produced for everyday circulation, only a very small number may exhibit rare minting errors or exceptional preservation levels that dramatically increase their desirability in the numismatic marketplace. And it is these rare and special examples that have captured the attention of collectors and auction houses over the years, sometimes reaching remarkable values when sold to serious buyers seeking unique additions to their collections. And in today's competitive auction market, certain rare or error versions of the 2006 P North Dakota State Quarter have been reported to achieve astonishing prices, with extraordinary specimens estimated to reach values around $367,000 or more depending on rarity, condition, and collector demand, making this coin a fascinating example of how everyday currency can transform into a prized collectible under the right circumstances, and understanding the condition of a coin plays a major role in determining its potential worth. Because a well-preserved example with minimal scratches, limited surface wear, and strong detail will always attract more attention than a heavily worn piece, and collectors are encouraged to store valuable coins in protective holders to prevent additional damage, keeping them away from moisture, dust, and excessive handling, which can cause further scratches and reduce overall quality. And as interest in the State Quarters program continues to grow among both new and experienced collectors, coins like the 2006 Washington, North Dakota State Quarter remain popular due to their historical connection to the year 1889, their artistic design featuring the iconic American bison, and the possibility that rare variations or exceptional specimens may still be discovered in old coin collections or forgotten coin jars, reminding collectors that even modern coins can carry surprising stories and unexpected value when examined with patience and careful attention to detail. Next coin. The 2000 Washington, Maryland State Quarter with the P mint mark is an important coin from the early years of the United States 50 State Quarters program, a series that celebrated each state with its own special design, and this particular coin honors the state of Maryland, which became the seventh state to join the Union in the year 1788 amperes, date that appears proudly on the reverse side along with the state name Maryland, and the design on the reverse features the historic dome of the Maryland State House, one of the oldest state capitol buildings still in continuous legislative use in the United States, surrounded by decorative branches that represent growth and stability, while the obverse of the coin shows the familiar portrait of George Washington, a design that has been used on quarters for many decades and remains one of the most recognizable images in American coinage, and the P mint mark found on this coin indicates that it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which is one of the main production facilities responsible for manufacturing circulating coins for the United States. And collectors often examine mint marks carefully because they help identify where a coin was made and can sometimes influence rarity and value depending on production numbers and survival rates over time. And when discussing the weight of the 2000 P Maryland State Quarter, it is important to understand that both circulated and uncirculated examples are designed to have a standard weight of approximately 5.67 grams, as these modern quarters are made from a copper core with outer layers of copper and nickel, giving them strength and durability for everyday use. And a circulated coin that has been used in daily transactions may still weigh close to 5.67 grams, but can occasionally lose a tiny fraction of weight due to natural wear over years of handling, while an uncirculated example that has never been used in commerce will normally retain its full standard weight of about 5.67 grams, along with sharper details and brighter original mint luster that collectors find attractive. And as coins move through circulation, they commonly develop scratches, which are small marks caused when coins come into contact with other coins, hard surfaces, or machinery. And these scratches can appear on both the obverse and reverse sides, sometimes becoming more noticeable as the coin ages. And surface wear and tear also occurs gradually as raised parts of the design rub against pockets, counters, and other objects, leading to smoother areas where fine details such as the lines of Washington's hair or the architectural features of the Maryland State House dome begin to soften. And in addition to scratches and surface wear, circulated coins may also show stains or discoloration, especially if they have been exposed to moisture, oils from hands, dirt, or chemicals, which can leave dark spots or uneven coloring that reduces the overall appearance of the coin. And coins described as being in dirty condition often show visible grime or residue that collects in recessed areas of the design, making them look dull and less appealing compared to cleaner examples. And surface damage may also occur if a coin is bent, dropped, or exposed to harsh environmental conditions, leading to dents, deep marks, or rough patches that permanently affect its quality. And collectors carefully inspect coins for these types of flaws because condition plays a major role in determining a coin's collectible value. And a coin that remains in better preserved condition with fewer scratches, minimal stains, and less visible surface wear is generally considered more desirable than one that shows heavy damage or extensive dirt buildup. And even though millions of Maryland state quarters were produced in the year 2000 for everyday use, only a small number may exist today in exceptional condition or with unusual minting characteristics, such as striking errors, doubled designs, off-center strikes, or other rare features that can dramatically increase collector interest. And it is these rare and unusual examples that often attract attention at auctions, where collectors compete to obtain coins that stand out from ordinary circulation pieces. And in today's auction market, certain rare or error examples of the 2000 P Maryland State Quarter have been associated with impressive values, with exceptional specimens sometimes estimated at prices reaching around $312,000 or more, depending on rarity, preservation, and collector demand. And understanding how to recognize the difference between ordinary wear and significant damage is an important skill for collectors, because careful storage and protective holders, avoiding moisture, and minimizing handling can help preserve a coin's condition over time. And the historical importance of Maryland's statehood. Year 1788 combined with the elegant State House design makes this coin a memorable part of the State Quarters series, reminding collectors that even coins found in everyday change can hold historical meaning and potential value when carefully examined and properly preserved. Next coin. The 2000 Washington, New Hampshire state quarter with the P mint mark is one of the early coins released in the United States 50 State Quarters program, a historic coin series that honored each state with its own unique design. And this particular quarter celebrates the state of New Hampshire, which became the 9th state to join the Union in the year 1788 amperes. Year that appears clearly on the reverse of the coin along with the state name New Hampshire, and the reverse design features the famous natural rock formation known as the Old Man of the Mountain, a historic symbol that once stood proudly in the White Mountains and represented strength and independence, while the obverse side of the coin shows the well-known portrait of George Washington that has appeared on American quarters for many decades, making it one of the most familiar coin designs in everyday use. And the P mint mark located on the obverse side of the coin indicates that this quarter was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which is one of the main production facilities in the United States responsible for producing coins used in circulation. And collectors often pay attention to mint marks because they help identify the origin of the coin and sometimes affect rarity depending on how many coins were produced at that specific mint. And when discussing the weight of the 2000 P New Hampshire state quarter, it is important to understand that the standard designed weight for this modern clad quarter is approximately 5.67 grams, which applies to both circulated and uncirculated examples because they are made from a copper core with outer layers of nickel and copper that provide durability and long-lasting performance in daily use. And a circulated coin that has been used for years in everyday transactions may still weigh close to 5.67 grams, but can occasionally lose a very small amount of weight due to natural wear from repeated handling and friction. While an uncirculated example that has never been used in circulation typically maintains its full original weight of about 5.67 grams and often shows brighter luster and sharper details because it has not been exposed to the same level of physical contact as circulated coins. And as coins move through circulation, they commonly develop heavy scratches, which are deeper and more visible marks that occur when coins collide with other coins or hard surfaces. And these heavy scratches can appear across the portrait of Washington or across the reverse design, sometimes making the details appear rough or uneven. And surface wear and tear is another common feature seen on circulated coins, especially in areas where the design is raised. And over time, this wear can smooth out fine features such as the texture of Washington's hair or the outlines of the Old Man of the Mountain formation, making the coin appear less sharp compared to a fresh mint example. And surface damage can also occur in the form of rim cuts, which are noticeable breaks or dents along the outer edge of the coin, often caused when the coin is struck against hard objects or damaged by machinery. And rim cuts are considered a serious form of damage because the rim plays an important role in protecting the design and maintaining the coin's round shape. And coins described as being in bad condition often show a combination of heavy scratches, strong surface wear, visible rim cuts, and general dullness that reduces their overall appearance. And such coins may also show uneven coloring or darkened areas due to exposure to moisture, dirt, or other environmental factors that affect the metal surface. And collectors carefully evaluate these features when determining the grade and potential value of a coin, because the condition has a direct influence on how desirable the coin is in the collecting market. And even though millions of New Hampshire state quarters were produced in the year 2000 for everyday use, only a very limited number may exist with unusual characteristics, such as striking errors, doubled images, off-center strikes, or rare die variations that set them apart from common examples. And it is these rare and unusual coins that often capture the attention of collectors and auction houses, where exceptional examples may sell for surprisingly high prices depending on their rarity and preservation. And in today's auction market, certain rare or special versions of the 2000 P New Hampshire state quarter have been associated with impressive values, with extraordinary specimens sometimes estimated to reach prices around $289,000 or more, when collectors compete to obtain unique pieces that stand out from ordinary circulation coins. And understanding the effects of circulation, heavy scratches, surface wear, rim damage, and overall condition helps collectors make informed decisions about which coins to keep, store, or submit for professional grading. And careful storage and protective holders and keeping coins away from moisture and rough handling can help prevent further damage and maintain the coin's appearance over time. And the historical importance of New Hampshire's statehood, year 1788, combined with the memorable design featuring the Old Man of the Mountain, makes this coin a meaningful part of American coin history, reminding collectors that even coins found in everyday change can sometimes hold unexpected value and historical significance when examined with patience and attention to detail. Thank you for watching this video. If you found this information helpful and interesting, don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more rare coin content, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss future valuable coin updates. See you in the next video.